About to do this demo review for Dirty. Says, hey, I want to know how to improve my gameplay so I can be better at the game. Very generic. Very generic. Let's do this. Over to buying armor. Buy armor. Alright, this is one of the most silver things I've seen all day. Bought nothing, bought nothing, bought nothing. Bought a smoke. Bought a P250. Someone bought a P250, someone bought a nade. Alright. Yeah, you're just if there's any bit of advice that would help. Buy armor first round, no matter what half, no matter what last round happened, no matter what. The first round, always buy armor. First round of the half, buy armor as well. If you've learned anything, this will get you like 2 ranks. I swear. Like the first round matters so much. Okay, now you hear the middle, so you don't want to be here because you get shot in the side. You want to be behind this. You want to be behind this, or you can come back here. Your teammate pushed up. So they've taken over B, and you can see this guy hasn't quite planted yet. Yeah, your rotate was really slow there. Yeah, once your teammates start to get overrun, hopefully you're listening here and you hear them. So go help your guy at B. Maybe. No. Yeah, it's okay. Like typically you'll be against SMGs here because the terrorists won. So you're almost always gonna lose this round. So you didn't hit that guy once. It's just when you see him, just calm down, shoot, take your time, shoot the enemy. Teammate killed that guy, so there's only 2 left. Only 1 left. Check your corners. Oh, there he is. Nice. Should have had that guy, but you needed to pull down a little more while you were spraying there. You would have had him if you had pulled down a little more. That's just some spray practice that you need. Ooh, you got tricked by a lurker. That's kind of uncommon at this rank. So right now, what do? You just lost 2 in a row. You need to save again, I think. The team doesn't know what to buy. That dude mollied himself off, so you know that they can't come like right around you. So you're safe to look at. Ooh, don't get caught on the ladder. Kind of a common mistake. Hey, that's pretty good. And that guy died, so you needed to spray transfer to the 3rd guy, but you know, what can you do? Right, so here, this is where you buy things. Buy good guns. Your gun is okay here because they're going to be probably saving. Oh, they didn't. Interesting. But you need utility. You have $1,600. That's enough to buy every single grenade distance. But you're not gonna win a fight against a guy chair there. And your crosshair placement. Just remember to always put, like, the guy could be on cat and you're not sure. Did your teammate push up? Yeah, your teammate did push up, but like this area is kind of wide open. They could have gone here or something like that. UWM. University Western Madison. Get it right? Probably. Yeah, so at this point, nothing for enough time. Somebody needs to be going A. And your team did, that's good. You got the AK too. So good. You need to buy utility here. You have no nades. No flashes, no nades, nothing. That's a good kill. If you're double tapping like that, at that distance, you're a little too fast, I think. It's da-da, 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 da-da. You have to wait for your recoil to reset. I think you may have seen that guy on Cat. He saw you. That's a pretty good kill. And like, your teammate's invading the site. Right? This guy just peeked you. Why are you walking? You do not need to be walking. You just peeked that opper. You were safe to run there. You walk to mask your location. You walk to hide. But in that situation, you were already visible. You just killed a dude, so there's no point in walking. So right now you don't know if mid is clear. Right, there's nobody window to say, oh yeah, mid is clear. So you need to check that as you come out here. You do, but it's so late. If someone was there, you would have died. You check it as you're coming out. Like, that's your main threat. Now you hear a guy stairs. And you hear that he fell off because he's reloading under you. Or you're not sure he fell off, but... Okay, so this is a situation where utility would really help. You can bounce a flash. You bounce a flash off of this little railing here. Not the stairs. Or you can throw one backwards like this and try to retake. You could smoke this guy Palace off. You can nade firebox. Like all this utility stuff. Super good. That guy peeked like a fool. It sounds like looks like you know where this guy is. You don't want to... Alright, so... Your teammate was needing you to cover him. But you sprayed out your entire clip. You didn't hit him once on that pistol barrage. That's just aim practice and probably playing pistol DM. I don't know what your plan here is. Yeah, so like when you were stairs, you had with a silenced M4, you have so little ammo. You need to conserve it. Again, you can still afford utility. I think you bought utility once. I'm gonna stop saying it, but like that's probably one of the biggest things. So your utility usage or purchase. Where this op went. Yeah, you should have died there. That wasn't a good play by you. That was a bad play by him. Like he was just waiting for you and just missed. Actually, let me go see what he was doing. Where's this? See what the hell that dude, that opera was looking at. You should have died there. Is this the opera? Yes. Okay, he just saw a teammate. And here's where kills that guy, and then you hit him here. So he says, okay. And then what does he look at? He doesn't know where you were. Okay, that dude should have known that you're not getting shot through the window. He was just staring off into space. He should have known where you were. Wide peaked. They could have been a little faster. You pulled your knife out, then your pistol out. You could have just gone straight to pistol. That's always hard when they just rush at you like that, though. Like, that's the counter to an op, is you just run at them. At a close distance. He doesn't hit you. Jump at him and he legs you. You should have bought a real gun here. I'd say. The terrorists are gonna be, oh, no, the terrorists are saving? Oh, you're okay with that ump, I guess. Yeah. The terrorists are mostly saving. So you hear them here, and your teammate didn't come be with you this time? So now it's your job. Like, who knows what the hell your teammate's doing? The guy who's normally there. It's your job. You can hear these guys in palace, or what is it called, apartments. Hey, knife him. Don't knife him. Take your time and shoot at his head. You hear this guy? Hey, that's pretty good. You can anticipate and pre-fire that guy. I think you may have had a better chance rather than sort of reacting to him. As you can hear him. Yeah, so your rotates are a little slow, but like kind of getting into this spot is okay. Like to just sit here. You don't have to push further into sight at this point, because you're waiting for backup because your entire team died. Saw that flash. There's a dude there. That's why you can't. Silver. Get him. Yeah, no, there's the dude there the whole time. That's honestly one of the funniest things I've seen all day. And then listening. Like you go to that spot because you're listening. You're never gonna win a fight with a guy chair there. They're gonna have an AK or a scout or an op, and they're gonna kill you. So, I would say that you've come through connector almost every time. You should switch it up and come CT. Or like, better yet, is that when you come through spawn, come here, you listen, you hear nothing, your teammates are screaming an A, you go this way, you never even come out here. Like, I'm not saying do that every time. I'm saying that that's a viable plan ever since your team started losing A every single round. They've lost A so much. You can hear them. Why do you have a 5-7? You all lose? You did. Yeah. Actually looks like you guys are buying together. That's great. I'm buying a kit almost every round. Also, fun fact, you pretty much don't need a helmet here. Because if they shoot you in the head with an AK, it kills you every time. If they shoot you in the head with an AWP, it kills you every time. Yeah, you definitely need pistol practice. So I'd say hit some pistol-only DMs. Pistol-only death matches, and then hit up some regular death matches, but use a pistol only in the regular death matches. Like, even though you're not going to win most of the fights, it still helps. Alright. So this dude's a higher level than I expected. Right, this is the last round. They didn't drop the person with the bison weapons. They're gonna upgrade to level 100 pretty soon. What is that? The decoy? You buy out with that decoy? Yes. Okay, that's fine. I generally don't like just standing here. Pretty common to pre-fire that with an op or either jump past, so it's not useful to hold that angle. So like, yeah, you gotta be more vigorous about keeping your crosshair where you think the enemies are gonna be. Or if you think no one's B-apps, you can pull your knife out. That was good on the, like, You don't want to USP fight these guys. You want to fall back and reload. You don't want to stand there and reload if they're that close. I thought they were around the corner, right? Yeah, definitely number one thing to fix is your grenades. Try to learn how to use some smokes. And look up some guides before just buying them. That's yeah, so he's reloading, so you have time to just calmly shoot him right in the face. You have time to take that engagement more slowly if you wanted to. You could also swing wider on him, I think. What was that? Cheating? I saw it. Yeah, you gotta... I wouldn't recommend full spraying that gun at that range. It's a bit far. You're gonna want to burst that. Okay. Okay, so this is team planted twice. Why couldn't you afford an AK? The answer is that you could afford an AK. You just didn't buy one. This is your team's buy round. You need to buy an AK with them. I'm not sure what even helped you there, because again, you're not ever using utility. Crosshair placement is always going to be an issue, but I'm going to just mention it here once. It's been an issue throughout this entire demo, but like right now, like your crosshair is at the ground, right? It's been at the ground. We just go slowly, like at the ground still. It's at the ground still. And you overcompensate on that flick. But oops. But yeah, just like aim where you think the enemy's heads are gonna be, not their feet. The aiming down too much is because your gun occupies part of the screen, and it's you want to aim down to see more. But really, seeing more doesn't matter. Shooting the enemy right in the face does. Like there, that was really good crosshair placement. You're kind of aiming right at his head as you turn that corner. And you're back to bad crosshair. Like they're gonna be CT spawn. There's no one triple. That series of events. Like fuck. I gotta throw the bomb to my teammate. You planted, bitch. Just oh my god, just like fuck you, teammate. You planted. You just threw the bomb at him. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be mean, but that's pretty funny. You're just like, no, dude. You take the fucking bomb. They just threw this Molotov, so you know that they're kind of close. They're at least close enough to throw that Molotov. What are you doing? Staring at the fire like a moth, like a fly or something. You need to be looking at the. Maybe they're saying something to you. They go through the fire, dude. You could have peeked a little earlier on that. Try to get that trade. So that's not really super useful smoke. You want to throw it. You want to try to bounce it off of this wall. You want to throw it right there. And then it bounces here. Lands right in the middle. Blocks this guy. Blocks both these guys off. Or what you can do is you throw it right at exactly at this corner, and then it bounces right here and blocks stairs. Okay. You gotta react to that guy jumping out at you. Oof. Yeah, that's just That's just like off practice. I haven't seen you use the op once this whole game. Maybe you're just getting frustrated. Think you're gonna lose. And so now, at this point, you do not need to reload. Reload again, I will be upset at you. Hey. Oh, nice try. Big is small equal defuse? Did you really just say that? That's a good line, I'm gonna use it. Let's say like your crosshair, what are you looking at? Like the guy's probably jungle. Crosshair should be there. If he's to your right here, look there. Don't even take that shot. Because he's jumping out. All you did was give yourself away. Even though these guys are too oblivious to notice you, you gave your position away by shooting at him when Ooh, you're gonna wanna fix that. Ooh, you're gonna wanna fix that. Ooh, that was all you there. That was all you. Can we... You're probably gonna be like, please don't ever look at that again, but guess what? We're gonna look at it again. So you see this guy, but then he started moving out, and you did shot anyway at him. This is good not shooting at these guys, or that guy, than here. Okay, so you are moving. You're moving when you take your first shot. And then your spray compensation, instead of compensating for your spray, you put your crosshair on him. Right, so your crosshair needs to be much, much lower than him. It needs to be like twice as low. It needs to be very low. So this is spray practice right here. Okay. So yeah, that's the end of the review. Hope it helped. So definitely like pay attention to what your team is buying and try to buy it together. Especially first round. Buy armor. That's it. Just ignore any other advice you ever heard. Buy armor. And then I'd say like utility usage is probably the next biggest factor. Just like when you're like you just don't buy any nades at all, so you don't even have an option to do it. So I'd say look up some tutorials on how to use flashes, how to use smokes, and then go off those and try to implement like a couple of smokes, a couple of flashes in your everyday play. And then, even more advanced, like go back, watch your demos again, and just focus on your utility usage. Just focus on your flashbangs thrown, your smokes thrown. That's it. Say, was this good or was this bad? Like, well, did I just flash my whole team? Did I flash an enemy and didn't utilize it? I didn't, capitalize on it. And then crosshair placement, probably another thing you need to work on. Just generally, think, where will the enemy be? That's where I want my crosshair to be. Where will the enemy's head be? That's where I want my crosshair to be. You're kind of like, it's sort of lazy, call it lazy crosshair movement, but I don't like that word for it. But it's just like you're just looking down instead of up and snapping sort of to these angles where you want to be looking at. And then the other thing was that spray at the end. You gotta fix that. Definitely. Like, do not, when you've got that super good flank, you need to be certain you're getting that kill. Stop calmly, shoot the enemy. Okay. Alright, yeah. Have a good day, and I hope this helped. Good luck in your future matches.